That's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of the hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my ratings. All I talk about it, that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. So be spiteful, she best friends with the ops.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Set, ready. Shoot, yellow. Hut.
On play action. Love to throw. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
Blue striker. Drill green. Hut.
Love now to pass on first down. That one deep for London. This is caught inside the 15. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Seal, black.
First down and goal to go.
Ready?
Love now. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Hey, check mega. Hey, go steal. Hut, hut.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Another run for Gibbs here. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The kick by Maher is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
On the ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here you got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shot of playoff football.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. The left side completion to Jones. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, Love. Looking for London on the out route complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Packers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Let's go now.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty.
Eat old blue. Ready.
Here's Love. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down Broadway. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Gibbs straight ahead. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns down.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing is Stafford. This will be caught by Brown. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And now Stafford's going to move him around. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Rams. Jahmyr Gibbs. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Come on,
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that what you face, and analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing. Love. This pass is caught by London. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, it's Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ready.
3rd and 5.
Pause red. Set.
Love looking to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Cycle. Ready.
Love from the gun. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Drake London.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 17-10 score. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Check white. Yellow. Line.
And inside give to Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Preston Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, Stafford here. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
But these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers.
There he goes, right side. Now look out to the 20. Touchdown, LA! Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Rams 17. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards. Love, he's going to change the play here. And here's Jones again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ready?
Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 5. Love now. Throw left side. There's London. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
To about the 26 here.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? or they're going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction.
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Rams are right back in this football game. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Hey, like 7, 0.
Stafford. Trying to lay one up deep. It got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This from 54 yards away. Maher able to put this one through.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Striker, 3-3. Set, huh?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Love.
Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
To Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The
Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Let's go.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Love looking to throw it. London hauls this one in.
What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
This pass down the field for Gibbs.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
First throw in overtime for Love.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. yards, first down, Packers.
I like the play design there. They're occupying the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
That one deep for London.
Oh, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Rams are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Normally be a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Stafford.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Now the Packers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Here's Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
That's how multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
So much closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Here comes the Rams punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
All right, Charles, so this offense, They need to bounce something here. Time is dwindling. They can't get anything going on this drive. This one might end in a tie.
Yeah, that clock putting a little extra pressure on them, right? So now, as you look at the playbook, what are you breaking out? Is there something you haven't used before? Is there something you used earlier that you can go back to? Or can one of your guys just make one of those big-time plays that decides this game?
They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Drill green. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. That's complete to Downs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here at OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it.
Love.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
It's a 10-yard loss.
Working out of the gun. Love. That one deep for London.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were. I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games. We playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweep. It's my time, not no Paddock Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I step through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, and with that I climb to the peak. Throw out no red, but they know what I'm on, they address me as chief. I be dripping.